Hi everyone. Now let us begin our science lesson. Today we are starting a new lesson that is 1.3 Staying Alive, page 10 to 11. Today we are learning about life processes, cells, tissues and organs. Staying alive. Cells alone. If you look at mud from a pond under a microscope, you may find one of these. Have you ever seen this one? It's not a plant or an animal. It's not a plant or an animal. It's called amoeba. It looks like a blob of jelly, but its shape keeps changing. Every time its shapes keep changing, and it is not plant or an animal. It has only one cell. Okay, it has only one cell to carry out all its life process. We have millions of cells, while this organism has only one cell, and with that one cell, it is living. Okay, how can you tell the amoeba is not a plant? If the amoeba is a plant, study we discussed about the difference between plant cell and animal cell. If the amoeba is a plant, it should have? It should have the vacuoles, cell wall, and then the chloroplast. But all these things are not over here, right? So it is an animal cell. People used to think the amoeba was an animal. What makes it look like an animal cell? It looks like an animal cell because it has nucleus, cell membrane, and cytoplasm. It has no cell wall, chloroplast, or large vacuole. The amoeba moves by stretching out sections of cytoplasm. We have legs to move, right? But amoeba doesn't have legs. Then how does it move? It moves by stretching out sections of cytoplasm and pulling the rest of the cell along behind. If it senses food, the cytoplasm flows around to surround it. Okay, what happens is if the amoeba finds a food, the cytoplasm will flow around it, and then the food will go inside. If it senses food, the cytoplasm flows around to send it. The dark specks are trapped food. The amoeba breaks them down to get nutrients. The amoeba will break them into that's like digestion in our body. It breaks down the nutrients to get it breaks the food to get the nutrients. Which two processes rely on amoeba's ability to change the shape of its cytoplasm? Because of that property only, they are able to move as well as they are able to feed. Well organized. The amoeba has to do everything with only one cell. But we have billions of cells, but they don't all do the same thing. The amoeba has only one cell and it does everything, but we have billions of cells, but each cell does different things. They are organized into organs. Some of the cells combine together to form organs, and each organ specializes in different life processes. Some of your organs are huge and others are tiny. Your skin is your biggest organ. Which is the biggest organ in our body? Do you know which is the biggest organ? It is our skin. It covers and protects all the others. The amoeba's nucleus controls its cell. Which organ controls our bodies? Of course, our brain, right? Name the organ which pumps blood around the body. Which is the organ that pumps blood around our body? Of course, it is heart. What does organ see and what does it do? We can see that. Here see. What is this organ? Can you tell me what is the organ? It is the lung and it takes in oxygen. Which label shows your stomach where food starts to be digested? Here we can see that. D, right? D is the stomach. Part of a system. The organ systems are a group of organs. They work together to carry out different life processes. Okay. The skin means it protects our body. And then if we have different organs, right? The stomach, which helps in digestion. We have lungs, which helps in respiration. We have hands, which helps in like legs, which helps in movement. Each and every organ, heart that pumps the blood, each organ is having different function. Your biggest organ system your biggest organ system is that first I'll tell you that so many cells combine to form tissues, and many tissues combine to form organ, and many organs will combine to form organ system. It contains all the bones in your skeleton and all muscles that move them, but you wouldn't be able to move if you didn't have your nervous, circulatory and digestive systems too. Which system lets us sense where we are? Nervous system. Okay, nervous system is a system that helps us to understand what we are sensing. If someone is touching you, how we can understand that someone is touching? Because if someone is touching on your hand, if your friend is touching on your hand, the message from, like, it's like a wire. Think there is a in our hand there is a wire, and the wire is connected to our brain. Okay, and when someone is touching you, from that wire the message will be passed to the brain. And that type of, like, wires, there are so many wires in our body. Think there is, it's just I'm telling you as example, there's so many wires in our body. Okay, and all these wires are connected to the brain. That is how, even if you're getting hurt on your leg, our brain knows. Even if you're getting hurt on your hand, our brain knows. All these are interconnected by the wires, like that is called the nervous system. Name the system that gets nutrients from our food. Which are the system that get nutrients from our food? Digestive system, that of course, right? Or when you're eating the food, it is digested by the digestive system. Which system carries nutrients to our muscles? Circulatory system. That means the nutrients, when you are eating something, the digestive system breaks down the food and the nutrients is produced, and then these nutrients are carried to different parts of our body through the blood. Okay, that is called circulatory system. Here we can see the nervous system. Which are the parts of the nervous system? It has brain, spinal cord. I told you, right? These are different wires. These wires are called the nerves. And then the brain, spinal cord, nerves, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. All these are the part of nervous system. And what about circulatory system? The circulatory system has heart, and then blood, and then blood vessels. The circulatory system is also, like, you can see the veins in our body, right? If you're seeing in your hand, sometimes you can see the green one. These are the veins. And then the blood is passed to, like, from the heart, the pure blood is transferred to all parts of our body that has oxygen. We need oxygen to live, right? The heart carries the blood with oxygen to all parts of our body, and then it produces, by the process of respiration, it produces carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is carried back to the heart to the heart by the veins. We will learn about this in later. Now just I told you, what are the parts of circulatory system? It has heart, blood, and blood vessels. And digestive system. Which are the parts in the digestive system? It has mouth, stomach, and intestine. Mouth, stomach, and intestines. These are the parts of a digestive system. The right tissue. The organs are in the same all the way through. They contain different tissues. As I already told you, the cells combine to form tissues, and so many tissues will combine to form organs, and the organs will combine to form organ systems. You have more than 200 different tissues, and each does a different job. Most tissues can be found in more than one organ. Tissues do different jobs because they contain different cells. All the cells in a tissue are the same, and they're all specialized to do that tissue's job. Okay, each tissue has different function. Okay, this one provides the tough surface cell tissue for protection. It has a tough surface cell that is for protection, and the connective tissue links the others. This is a connective tissue which links the others. The sweat producing tissue. This is a sweat producing tissue that helps to protect that produces sweat. That when we are getting hot, the sweat is produced. And then blood tissue. This is the blood. These two are the blood tissues which help to bring food and oxygen. And this is a nerve tissue that helps let skin feel things. And this is a muscle tissue that goosebumps. You know that, right? Goosebumps. If you feel cold or something like that, your hair in your hand will get up. It's called goosebumps. And also this is a hair producing tissue, and this is a fatty tissue that reduces heat loss. And which is the biggest organ? Once again, before also I told you, skin is the biggest organ. These are the different types of tissues, and each tissue has different function. What name is given to a group of identical cells? It's called tissue. Your arm is like an organ. It specializes in moving your hands. Name at least 2 tissues found in your arm. Muscle and bone. Okay, these are the 2 types of tissues. Okay, important points are organs and organ system carry out life processes, and the organs have tissues that suits the jobs they do. Okay, each organ has tissues that has specific function, and each tissue is made up of different types of cell. Hope this is clear. Thank you very much.